Hello everyone, welcome. Today I would like to introduce a very important concept. It's called 子午流注. 子午 means time, 流注means flowing. So 子午流注 means flowing of time. It explains how the time in a day affects our health and what we should do in the different periods. So this concept is from a very ancient text called 黄帝内经 from 2000 years ago. 黄帝内经 is the emperor's internal classic. So this book is extremely coveted only for the emperor. And it's a conversation between emperor and his teacher about how our body and how the universe works. So this concept is in Chinese traditional medicine or the Chinese way of thinking is that our body is a microcosm in the grand scheme of the macrocosm of the universe. So when our body and the universe kind of match, and our health will be the optimum. So in the 子午流注 concept, it divides a whole day of 24 hours into 12 sections. And each section occupies 2 hours. And those hours corresponds to the Chinese zodiac as well as different meridians. So during this time, a specifically act or things that you can do will enhance your health. So the whole point about Chinese traditional medicine is a preventive medicine. It's a nourishing medicine. So it tries to nourish your body and it tries to cure any disease before even it has time to manifest itself. So it's a thing about, very important is that know your own body, listen to your body, and care for your body and do take care of it before it gets to be disease state. Another way of thinking about it is you can imagine Queen's Royal Guard. So every 2 hours there is a switch off. And during those 2 hours there is a main meridian that's taking care and guarding the palace or working. So I will go through each of the 12 meridians of the 2-hour period with everyone. And later on you can associate with my other videos on the meridians and get a more general concept. Okay, the first meridian I want to go over is a Lung Meridian. It corresponds to the hours of 3 to 5 a.m. So this also corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. So think about the tiger is, full of air, like raws. And so that's how I remember. So the air is qi, is correspond to the Lung Meridian. So during the hours of 3 to 5 is where the yang energy is start to rising and yin energy is going down. So yin is night and yang is morning. So 3 to 5, it's preparing for the sun to arise. So the yang energy is starting to rise. Okay. So what the Lung Meridian does, it's spread all the blood and qi throughout the body. So our body can wake up and be refreshed in the morning. So if you have issues with your lung, or if you notice that you always wake up between the hours of 3 to 5 each and every day, and you start having little cough issues, it might be a good time for you to go check out with your doctor and to see if you are doing well with your lung organ or lung system is doing. And the other thing is because it spreads blood and qi, and because of blood, if you have any imbalance in the blood and qi, such as if you have heart conditions, and that's a time between 3 and 5, sometimes people with heart issues, and they may have some emergencies. Okay, so one thing, if you know you have some kind of heart condition, it is very good to, upon awakening, just lay in bed with your eyes closed, probably 5 minutes, and then take a 10, deep breath, and then slowly get out of the bed. Do not just jump out of the bed because a lot of times it could cause some issues there. And for people who always wake up between the 3 and 5 a.m., and there's a couple of acupressure points I can introduce. So the Lung Meridian runs from the infraclavicular fossa right outside, in front of our collarbone, all the way down toward the outer edge, outer inner edge of the arm until the side of the thumb. Okay, so you can basically percussion or tapping this whole meridian just from here and gently to the thumb before going to bed. Just do it 20 or 30 times, and whenever you notice a sore spot or a spot, that's where the qi is blocked. So you might want to just hit it, or you might want to just kind of massage it gently until you do not feel that much soreness or ache. And so that kind of helps you to clear the channel, okay? And the two most important one for sleeping between 3 to 5 is called the extreme aperture. Is right between here. It's like in the middle. You can feel this, okay? And you can watch my lung meridian video to find exactly where it is. It is about approximately 4-finger width from the crease of your elbow going down here. It's the extreme aperture right here. And you feel really sore, you just touch around it until you feel pretty soreness here. You can massage there. And the other one is the thenar eminence right here. And you can just massage it here, okay? So if you always wake up between 3 to 5, if you think you may have lung issues, seek doctor's help. At the same time, you can just do some tapping exercises and concentrate on these two the acupressure points. From the hours of 5 to 7 a.m., that's when the large intestine meridian is switching off the royal guard duty with the lung meridian. So now the large intestine meridian is working. The zodiac animal associated with large meridian is a rabbit. So you can think about in the morning, 5 to 7, the rabbits start to become active. Whenever you think about rabbit, I always think about the little droppings everywhere. So that's also how I associate with the rabbit and with the large intestine meridian. And that's the best thing to do during this time is, if you're already up or if you get up, is drink a cup of room temperature or warm water, and then go sit on your toilet maybe for 10-15 minutes. And it's develop a good habit of elimination. So basically you're getting rid of all the waste from the night before. One thing to remind everyone is that if you do have some kind of heart condition, it is very important to go see your doctor and treat any constipation issues, because sometimes when we try to force something down, then our heart will have some possible emergencies. Okay, and for people who does have constipation issues, that I do have a couple of videos on how to help us eliminate better. So the large intestine, one of the meridian points is right here. If you can see this triangle, it's called anatomical snuff box. And I put here, and you can just press it down, circle your fingers. That will help. Okay, and the other one is that this is the large intestine meridian part of it. You can just push it on the the lateral edge of the index finger, or pointing finger. Sorry, just push it downward, right? Push it downward. That's another way to help if you sit on a potty. You cannot eliminate. So from the hours of 7 to 9 a.m., that's when the stomach meridian take over the duty of royal guard. So the corresponding animal is a dragon. So when you think about the dragon, you think about the dragon waking up and it's extremely hungry. It's like spitting fire, it's wanting to eat. So there's a stomach fire within us that we want to eat. So that's when it's the best time to eat breakfast, because the stomach acid, no matter if you eat or not, it will start to produce. So it is very important to have a good breakfast during the hours of 7 to 9. And if you do not eat, basically become because you still have producing stomach acid, so later on you could possibly develop stomach ulcers. So it is important to just eat a little bit, just eat something. And if you're on a intermittent fasting schedule, try to still eat before 9 o'clock, maybe the latter part from around the 9 o'clock, eat that. So it's very important for us to actually getting ready and eat breakfast. Between the hours of 9 to 11, that's when the Spleen Meridian becomes the commander-in-chief. Spleen Meridian corresponds to the zodiac animal of the snake. So when you think about the snake, you think about spreading everywhere, and if you get a snake bite, you will drop blood. So that's how I remember, because the Spleen Meridian digests, absorbs, and transport all the qi and blood all through the body. So during this time, it is, you will feel pretty refreshed. You feel very good time to work. But during this time, it's very important not to overthink or over worrying, because over worrying and overthinking will basically harm the spleen meridian. So this time you can do your work, but maybe every 30 minutes, go for a 10-minute break, or maybe go for a 20 minutes short walk. So that would be very healthy for you. And the other thing is start to drink water. So kind of sip on water. This is a very good time during the day to sip on some water. So that will refresh the body and basically provide the body with needed water. During lunchtime of 11 to 1 p.m. So that's where the heart meridian take over. If you can think the heart meridian connect to the zodiac animal of the horse. So heart is fire, if you can think of, maybe a red horse, right? Heart is fire, it's a lot of fire energy, and that's where it's a horse. So during the time of 11 to 1, it's actually the best time to nourish the heart, to calm the mind, to enhance the health, and by doing one very important thing, which is take a siesta, so take a nap. And it doesn't have to be very long. It can be 10 to 20 minutes, or it can be maybe a calm meditation before or after lunch. So that will actually reset our body. The reason we want to do that is because during the noontime, it's the most young or hottest time during the day, right? And then from noon to 1, the yin energy is starting. So yang energy start to decrease. So the noon is the most yang energy. And then after the noon hour, after 12 p.m., and then the yin start to increase and yang start to decrease. So this is a time where the yin and yang are crisscrossing. So this is a very good time to rest our body and to basically nourish our body. So try to take a little bit nap or break during that time, but don't take too long naps. And if you do, then it'll affect your sleep at night. From 1 to 3 p.m., that's when the small intestine is taking the royal guard duty. So the small intestine corresponds to the Chinese zodiac of the sheep. So one way I think about it is, maybe you can make sausage with sheep intestine, small intestine. That's how I remember. So during this time, basically we know the small intestine absorbs nutrition, right? So it's very important for us to eat lunch before the hour of 1 p.m. So because between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. is where the food that we digested from lunch is being absorbed to our body. So the function of the small intestine meridian is to separate the urine and the feces, basically send the urine to the bladder and the feces to the large intestine, and then spread all the absorb nutrition to the spleen meridian or to all through the body. So it's very important for us to eat before 1. So between 1 to 3, there's something to work on, right? So that's the spleen meridian. Between the hour of 3 to 5 p.m., that's where the bladder meridian become most active. The bladder meridian is related to the zodiac animal of the monkey. So the monkey cross up and down, very active. So between 3 and 5, our mind are very active. It's a very good time to do work. And you can see a lot of board meetings happen between 3 to 5 p.m. or people who does, out of box thinking, or, it's really good time to set up those meetings. Okay. So, and also during this time, because it's a bladder meridian, it's really good time to also drink water and then go urinate and to get rid of the waste that way. So between 3 and 5 p.m., it is for some people who has issues with forgetting, because of course this is good time for people who has a lot of energy, a lot of thinking power. But if people have imbalancing in the bladder meridian, it could cause forgetfulness. So this is a good time if you percussion the bladder meridian and or enhance that, and that will help you with to keep your mind sharp. Between the hours of 5 to 7 p.m., that's when the kidney meridian becomes a boss. Kidney meridian is related to the Chinese zodiac animal of the rooster. In Chinese traditional medicine, kidney meridian or kidney organ is one of the most important meridian or organ in our body system because it's the essence of reproduction and the essence of all the other organs. So during this time, it's important to eat a good dinner, as well as it's important to, enhance our kidney functions. One way to do it is just to rub your hands really, really warm and put your hands on the kidney area and just massage up and down, for 36 times because kidney area really like warmth, the lower back area. So, that's just one simple way of massaging to enhance the kidney function. From 7 to 9, the Pericardium Meridian start to working. The Pericardium Meridian is related to the Chinese zodiac animal of the dog. So when you think about the dog, the first thing come to mind is how loyal the dogs are. So this is exactly it. So the pericardium is like the protector or the guard for the heart meridian. So the heart meridian in Chinese traditional medicine is called the emperor meridian or the king. So king and emperor supposedly never make mistakes. So of course they do, but they don't have to admit it. So basically the pericardium meridian or the dog meridian basically take the blame of the heart. So if you have heart issues, you go through the pericardium meridian to supply with blood and to help it. So this is between the hours of 3 to 9 p.m. It's a really good time to massage or percussion the pericardium meridian to enhance the function of the heart. The other function of the heart is for the mind, for calm the mind, for all the psychological issues possibly. And one of them is it can help ADHD. So if you, between the hours of 7 to 9, if you percussion the pericardium meridian, it may help or enhance your child's, concentration issues or, any issues concerning ADHD. So another thing to do, the best to do is to go for a walk during the hours of 7 to 9 after dinner. So it kind of enhances the whole body system and redistribute qi and blood. So that's very good to do. And so the pericardium meridian, the tapping I will show you real quick. So the pericardium starts with the side of the chest, go through the medial aspect of the inner arm until the tip of the middle finger. So to percussion this or to tapping this, you can just have a loose fist and just go down to the middle finger, maybe 20 to 36 times. That's my secret number. So keep on going down this way. And sometimes you will feel a blockage or some kind of soreness. And the two most important acupressure point on the pericardium meridian is called 内关. 内关 is about 2 cun, which is, 2 finger width, a little bit more from the crease of the wrist. So basically this width is 2 cun. Okay, this one. So you can just figure out here and here. So my red right here from the crease of the wrist. So this is 内关. Okay, and the other one is the center of the palm. Right here. Okay, the center of the palm. Okay, so the pericardium meridian, again, it's from the chest through the medial side, center of the medial side of the arm until the middle finger. So you can just percussion it, massage it whenever you feel a soreness, place with a soreness, just keep on massaging until it kind of clears the congestion and to clear the pericardium meridian. And that should help you enhance the heart function and as well as mind issues and help you relax as well. Now comes the hour of 9 to 11 p.m. So this one is the triple burner or 三焦 meridian. During this time, it corresponds to the zodiac animal of the pig. So when you think about the pig, what do you think? You think it's really comfortable and all happy and enjoying life, and that's what we're supposed to do between the hour of 9 to 11 p.m. This is the best time to relax, getting ready for bed, read a book, and just take a warm bath or have a foot soak. And then it's a really good time to have, make love as well. So this is optimum time to do that. So that's between the hours of 9 to 11, the hours of the triple burner meridian. Now we come to the hour of 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. This is where Gallbladder Meridian is taking over the royal guard duty. So the Gallbladder Meridian is related to the zodiac sign of the mouse. So the mouse is very active at night, right? And the mouse is one of the most yin animals. So that's where we have to try to go to sleep, because the nature of the world is most yin, and that's yin means resting. So it is very important to go to sleep at 11 p.m., between 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. So preferably before the 11 p.m. time. So even if you're in school, you're getting ready for test, it's still better to go to sleep at 11 and wake up at 3, then go to bed at 3, and then wake up at 8 o'clock to do your work. So for our body system, even if you have to pull an all-nighter, try to, sleep between the hour of 11 to about 3 a.m. because that's where your body repairs itself, okay? So that's the meridian of the Gallbladder Meridian. And it's just like the horse or the noon meridian. It's when the yin and yang are crossing. So that's the time it's very important for us to rest our body. Between the hours of 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., the liver meridian take over the royal guard duty of the Queen's Palace. Okay, and the liver meridian is related to the Chinese zodiac sign of the bull. Okay, and it's very important for us to rest very deeply or sleep very deep during the hours of 1 to 3. So because the action or the function of the liver meridian is to store blood, to metabolize the waste blood and to produce new blood. So our body system, as I explained before, is a combination of the qi and blood, the qi and blood. So that's the essence of our body. So it's very important for the producing and storing of the blood in the liver. So it is said that even if you wake up between the hour 1 to 3, it is recommended that you lay flat on your bed so the liver meridian can still be nourished. Okay, so a lot of people with a liver heat, they wake up between the hours of 1 to 3 and they cannot go to sleep. And it's not just one day, but it has to be a habitual thing. Like every time, almost 3 or 4 times in a week, you always wake up between 1 and 3. That's when you know that you have imbalance in your liver meridian. So a couple of things to do is that you can go see your doctor or Chinese traditional doctor and try to tonify or harmonize or rebalance your liver function. There's a couple of spots maybe you can massage it. One is called Tai Cong. It's on the liver meridian, and it's between the feet, between the large toe and the second toe. It's in the middle right here. There's a indentation. And you can just touch it. Sometimes it's kind of sore. And then if you have too much liver fire, you can just massage it outward, And this is also a spot when you get angry sometimes or have kind of stuck chi and due to, after you have a fight or something. If you massage this way outward, sometimes you will have gas or you have, burping, and then you will find relief afterwards. This is called Tai Cong Xue. Okay, the other one is called Yin Bao. Okay, so I will show you in this demonstration. Yin Bao is in the very medial side of our leg above the knee joint. So here, right here on the side, if you can see. And sometimes if you kind of percussion this point, and you will feel really sore. So you can just search it right above the knee joint and on the, you know, the more medial side of your leg. And then you can percussion it and you can feel soreness. And then you can just massage it until the soreness goes away. So these are the two spots to massage if you wake up between the hours of 1 to 3, and if you want to enhance or reduce your liver fire. So in conclusion, the 子午流注, or the time flow idea, is to basically fit our human body, the microcosm, with the macrocosm of the universe. And it tells us how do we do it, when do we do it, and what to do during different hours to achieve maximum benefit for our body. So I really appreciate you watching this, and I hope this is a little bit helpful for you and your loved ones. And if you like this video, please give a thumb up, and please subscribe and share. And also, if you can hit the little bell on the corner, then every time I have a video, it'll notify you. Once again, I really appreciate you, and I thank you for watching this, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.